Sup, fam? That's your boy L to the Z. You're live on Blueprint Sessions. It's another episode, and I'm with two familiar faces, which you know as Thuli MC. We've done one together,
Yeah.
yeah, and it was called Everyday Struggle. So, what you guys been struggling with this festive season?
Yeah.
We know load shedding is one of them. It's top of the list.
Load shedding, bro. Like it's just the top on the list. That's all I can say. And our president, like being absolutely
Shocked.
Yeah.
bothered.
But which was shocked. Where does he even get the electricity to be shocked?
But isn't the president like this Umgo Kala that's supposed to get like I don't know
Yeah, the
Yeah,
information
yeah.
and stuff.
So what
Like,
you,
one thing that I've grown to understand is like I'll never listen to any politician, man. From the president down, I don't listen to anyone because all of them are lies. Because they're just in it for the money. They don't care about the people. None of that. But the cool thing is, all of a sudden, there's no more load shedding now. That what was it? Heat wave. That was Saturday, right? There was no load shedding then. Then Sunday was Wele Kaya. No load shedding.
theories, so many theories.
Yeah. So they know when not to do the whole load shedding thing, which means like, yeah.
He also mentioned the sabotage. Do you believe that, and by whom? And who would stand to gain if South Africa is going through so much?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's what they said. Did you guys not read the papers or anything? Well, that's what he said. Like,
Yeah, I'm black. I don't read newspapers.
Oh wow. Look at you dragging race into it.
Okay, first of all, you don't want to speak about race, okay? We just had a conversation with you about your whole, what, white meat and
the outfit. Let's just leave it there. The outfit.
all that
The outfit.
spiritual journey.
There's nothing
White
wrong with
people
going on a
things.
spiritual journey.
Listen, when you African spiritual journey would be going to the mountains, okay? Fasting, that's a spiritual journey.
But why am I going to the mountain for? Like, what am I doing?
Fasting. What did Moses that went to the mountain? He went there to speak to God, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus went into the wilderness too. John was there. Like
Even Abraham also did one?
Abraham. No.
Abraham. Not
No.
It was the sacrifice with
he almost
son
had
of
to
Isaac.
Yeah.
son,
Isaac. Which was kinda cool though.
Uh,
He was really
That's how
gonna
we
like
do Mr.
kill his
Blueprint
son.
Sessions.
yeah, we
Huh?
haven't seen you forever.
Yeah, well, how have you been? We asked us
Listen, man, all I can tell you guys, I'm free.
Mm-hmm.
I'm free. I'm no more shackled to a table.
whatever that means. I hope like you will never
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. I no longer have a boss, if I can say it like that.
So you the boss.
Yeah. In the words of Jay-Z, look at my hair free, carefree. Niggas ain't near free. Enjoy your chains. What's your employer name with the hairpiece?
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, you still have a job. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm a
I'm
Drake
sorry. See, there you go. Why are you mentioning half white people, man?
I can't. Did you say Dre or Drake?
Drake.
Yeah, you mentioned white people.
Ooh.
Drake's
We
white,
would
man.
have
It's
forgiven you
Canadian.
if you said like Slim.
Yeah, M's the only white
You know, yeah,
person we
accept
recognize.
Shady.
That's like so 20 years ago, bro.
What?
He is timeless. He's like a
First
Rolex.
First of all, M is. He just dissed what? This guy's name? Nick Cannon?
Yeah, Nick Cannon's
Which
not
is
a rapper,
fire.
though.
Like what is he?
Yeah.
What
He's
is
an
he?
entertainer.
He does everything.
Yeah, he
He's a
does it.
personality, that's what we can
Yeah.
leave it at that.
Nick is doing everything I want to do.
Listen,
Yeah.
influence.
Yeah.
'Cause that guy does have influence. And
He
there's one
really
show that's
does.
actually doing quite well.
Well,
Wild
Out.
and Out.
I love
And
it.
everyone
I love that
I
show.
know, it's
I love it.
He
hilarious.
introduced me like to this decade's favorite comedians, which would be DC Young Fly,
Carlos.
Chico Bean, Carlos
Yeah.
Miller, and Emmanuel Hudson.
Yeah.
Those four men are the best comedians of this decade.
Carlos is like everything. I used to watch his sets on
Oh.
Comic Standing.
Oh, she finds him sexy.
What?
No.
Just the way she said that, I was like, oh.
No.
Objectification. Wow.
What?
Wow.
I'm just saying. I like his sense. He's funny.
Do you like the beard?
I like the beard.
Let's see. I thought as much.
You know beards are my weakness.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
What is it with women and beards?
Because beards are everything. There's just something about being with someone who has a beard.
So you just
Especially if you're like,
Ooh.
you have daddy issues.
Oh, who was it? I was talking to Emil. Emil is married. He was telling me that he can never have a beard because his wife gets upset whenever he has hair and whatnot,
this marriage thing.
which I find funny, by the way.
No, like, for me, you better have a beard. I ain't gonna marry you if you don't got a beard.
So you all.
First of all, I'm not even with you because you do not have a beard.
Nah,
You
like
need to have a
I can't do that, man. My wife needs to accept me how
Have
I
a
am.
beard and be like super hairy. It's like dating a bear.
Well,
It's
it's easy to
adorable.
say. Would you accept her the way she is?
If she's natural, yes.
Yes.
If she's natural, I accept her
Yes,
the way
Why
she
did
is.
you pause?
I did not pause.
Like a few minutes ago, you said to me, "Oh, now you wear a wig." I was like, "Yes." He's like, You see?
Okay, listen.
Yeah, well,
Like I said, if she's natural, wigs are not
No,
natural.
Rand, I'm always expecting these little. You know.
Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, bro.
The Bible says I must accept you as you are, right? The only way I can do that is if you are yourself, like her, how she is right now, anyway.
don't look at me like that. Make me nervous.
See, who are you dating? Somebody told me you're in a relationship.
MC,
Why is the topic of
a
my
whole Pandora
relationship
box of
always
secrets.
Dude, I haven't seen you in months, man. You went MIA, you didn't have a
for
phone.
reason? I spent a lot of effort going into, you know.
Was it because of your girlfriend?
Not really. Just a whole lot of, I don't know how to put it. Getting your ducks aligned, to put it like in a broader perspective.
So you're not denying that you're in a relationship.
I am not in a relationship, nor will I say that I'm in one. I'm
He's
just
not
a
denying, not
person.
confirming.
Yeah.
So there's someone that's existing in your
Jesus can be
timeline.
someone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Why'd you help
I
me?
know she's in a
Why'd you
relationship.
helping me?
I've been in a relationship.
The reason why I'm asking is because everyone's on my case now, because everyone, well, that I know is either engaged or married.
Yeah.
So a friend of mine got engaged 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So everybody's like, oh my God, when are you doing it? Because like I'm literally the last
So
one
you're
now.
feeling the pressure
Everyone,
right now.
yeah.
Don't
'cause,
feel the pressure, but everything happens at your own time.
Everyone thought David was going to be the last one, but David got married earlier this year. Now, Elton and I were the last ones. Now, Elton just got engaged. And I'm the only one that's still single. So the pressure's on, people. 2020, but I am going to put a ring on someone's finger.
So you have a time limit on
It
this.
doesn't matter who
No,
the
no,
person
no,
is.
no.
You're just gonna like.
No. I've been spending time with God about this.
Relationship is
So I'm going
what
to put a
the
ring on
person
someone's
would
finger.
have for him, okay, into finding this lady that's gonna, you know, take Randy as he is.
Don't rush into.
I'm not, I'm not.
Don't fall into peer pressure.
Yeah.
Like
No.
sometimes marriage is like drugs.
What?
What?
It can be like super bad.
Okay, don't say things like that. There's a married person in the room.
I'm trying to
Okay.
understand that.
Look, okay. Like, how can I put this? Marriage is like a good, like it's like a strain of weed. It's either you get the proper stuff, or you get like the whack stuff. Okay. It's either you get sativa or indica. It's
I'm not sure if I agree with the whole sentiment of using weed.
yeah, but I'm just saying,
It is
if
legal
you feel
there, like
pressurized
to all
to getting
governments.
married, you're not gonna get the proper person for you because the pressure that's on you is gonna make you just take whoever like pops out like a
Yeah.
gopher from the ground.
Come
So you
I
need
I
to
thought you had more
relax.
faith in me than that.
I do have faith in you, but not that much faith. We're talking pressure here.
Are you seeing anyone?
Pressure does things.
That's what I wanna know.
Listen, man.
Let's stop
I will
there.
not confirm nor deny.
Oh wow!
I'm kidding, guys. Like, no.
So, how
So-
you gonna
But
find
2020, I'm sure that I am going to
You
put
do
it on.
understand that 2020 is a week away, right?
literally a
No,
week
2
and a
weeks
half
away.
Mhm.
2 weeks away. But obviously not January. Probably closer to the year end or something.
towards Easter or something.
No, not even Easter. That's too soon. Somewhere around this time.
No,
Okay, somewhere around this
yeah,
time I'll be
hold on.
engaged.
So
somewhere around
basically
this
a
time
year
next
from
year.
now.
Yeah, I'll be engaged.
You will be engaged.
Yeah.
Can we like place a
Hey
bet on
guys,
that?
what goes into
Yes,
sharing
please.
a
Can we
life?
bet some money? Like, I want to get rich off this thing.
Whatever.
Why? Guys, I promise you, I'm getting engaged next year, man.
What goes into a whole process of giving yourself to another person? Because you guys talk about it so lightly, like you're just gonna.
Ugh,
Yeah, man.
that's freaking
Married.
forever.
Exactly my point. It's a burden and a half. Well, not a burden.
So is that why you haven't put a ring on someone's finger?
I think I'm just the type of person, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it all out. So if there's no point in me seeing a future with someone, I just don't see the point of doing it.
Then why do we date? Like, I've never understood that concept. Like, we say such things and then we like in relationships and
Yeah.
then. So why do we date then?
I
I guess the
What do you mean you
don't know.
don't
I
know?
don't like being lonely.
You're in a relationship
I do not like being lonely.
for years.
So how are you gonna do it? Are you
Yes.
you moving though? Are you moving with your
No.
No, I'm not moving with my. With
He's
my
keeping
other.
his behind here.
Yeah.
tricky? How's that gonna work?
I have no idea how it's gonna work, but we did speak about it. in
Nah,
a
break
sense,
up.
And we came to the conclusion that we will break up when the time comes for me to leave, because
So
I'm gonna
basically,
be gone for 4 years and I'm in another country, so it's not gonna work.
you hearing this? They're gonna break up when the time comes. Like, why
We
do
already
that to
made
yourself?
peace with it.
So you're gonna get back together after the 4 years or what? What's
It's
the,
4 years and he's a guy. Do you think he's gonna wait for me? Am I that special?
He doesn't have to wait for you. I
sorry
mean,
for
Nah, I'm like honestly, I'm just saying. What if? What
but
if I
you're gonna
find
get
my
yourself a
soulmate
white
this time?
man in
Oh
America.
yeah, see, I'm meant to be with white people.
She already said it's all things white. You better hide that shirt, right?
Cameraman just walked out the room
You better
right
hide that
now
shirt, right?
after that statement.
No, first of all, even with my dating history,
Yeah.
I've always been with like white people, colored people, like you know. And this
Yeah.
this is like my first.
She
Black
even
guy.
wrote a book about it,
It's my
about
first black
dating
guy,
a
so
white
for
girl.
being with a black guy for 4 years, that's an achievement for me.
Is it?
Yeah,
Wow.
There
'Cause
must be some guy.
he came after I broke up with a white boy, so
Is it?
the pressure was on for him to like
Yeah.
impress me.
Mandela didn't change Jack, man.
Absolutely
He
nothing.
changed Jack.
Absolutely nothing. No, but guys, this is my conclusion.
Have you dated a white girl before?
I wouldn't say date.
You've messed around with one.
Mm.
Because funny enough, I had this conversation with the guys in the previous episode, and one was like adamant he'll never touch a white woman.
Why?
The other one loves white women.
That's such a compartmentalized way of thinking.
Like
And these guys are like best friends, and the whole time one is like, I only date African women, like
Wow.
black women, and the other one is like, hey man,
How does he know he's gonna date black women the whole
His whole life.
he's done that his whole life. But my theory on it, I thought, listen man, maybe white girls never found you attractive. I don't know. I don't know.
Nice.
But it's probably the truth though.
But you know you're attractive in more than one ways. Let me say that. It's
Yeah.
not about the looks. It's about how you conduct yourself and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. You know how girls are. We're
Yeah.
not into that, but it's fine. I won't go into it now.
I'm just
You
saying.
understand what I'm saying?
Like I've messed around with.
So
But
is your friend the type of guy to attract multiracial, like, I don't know.
nah, Herbert, nah.
What?
Nah. I understand why he only dates black girls. Like
what type of background?
he's
Paint us a
just-
picture.
he's black, man.
Black.
so he
Yeah.
black.
He's
Black,
black. Like everything about him black type of
He black a lot.
yeah.
His president is black.
Like mind you me, this guy has like friends who are white colored and all that. But he's never dated outside of black.
I would love to get his perspective on this.
Ooh.
Oh man, it was an interesting
What did he
conversation.
say?
It was
What his
funny.
reason? What was his
It
reason?
was funny. It was like no, like I'm black. Well,
So
only
I would never
date
do
black
that.
women. Yeah, you. And I asked him, okay, fine. I thought it was just the white thing, because the conversation was from like Fritz,
Yeah.
the white farmer who shot that guy.
Yeah.
So I thought that okay, fine, maybe he still has this anger towards white people. So I asked him, have you dated at least a colored girl? He's like, no. And mind you me, this guy has beautiful friends, man, white, colored, and all, but he's never dated none of them. Like,
Wow.
I would like this each to their own.
but still though,
Yeah, I was told that I betrayed my people for dating like a white boy.
Ho 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 ho.
Someone straight up said it to my face. But I have betrayed black people. I am a disgrace to all black women.
Like, but they were actually serious.
Serious. They were angry.
What do you find attractive about white boys, though?
I don't know.
Nah, don't give us that.
No, okay, first of all, it's not about the looks. It's never about the looks. For me, it's about...
The skin.
No, not
White
about
guys
the
are passionate.
skin.
I think it's that.
It's about
They're
how you
eccentric.
treat me and how... I don't know, I feel like they can see right through me. And... Yeah, and I just sense their aura.
Why
It's
doesn't that
beautiful.
sound right? A white guy that can see right through a black girl. That don't sound right.
It's
No.
not like he has X-ray vision, but I'm just saying.
No, I mean like with the
No,
whole
I'm just saying,
history.
like, it's not like I go for the skin tone or whatever. It's just that if I vibe with you and we get along pretty well, obviously I'm gonna start catching feelings.
It can't
and
just
stuff,
be about
you know?
vibes though.
And yeah, I don't know. It's just like
Because you can
they
vibe
treat
them,
me
see.
differently.
Mm.
I get treated differently.
They
like,
buy you weaves
no, they buy
and
me
wigs.
No.
Yeah, you can't eat amakwenya with the white guy.
But I'm not with the white boy.
You told us
You
the
know
last
me,
time
I'm
we
not
were
with
here.
ya. It's tight.
So
You
you
won't be
think
a
your white boy is gonna be out there with you?
No, kaloku funeka andithande with my makwenya.
But your taste has gone a little bougie though. No.
Yeah.
What do you
You still like
mean?
amakwenya, bro?
I still chow amakwenya, guys.
Nah, that's a lie. I've seen your pictures, man. You eat at bougie places.
Where does she eat? What does she like to eat?
I would also
Mexican,
like to know
Italian?
because I've never been there. Just saying.
Oh my word.
Wow.
What
It's
do you
just
chill at?
I don't know. I don't like the smell.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Say it on the podcast. Okay.
No, I'm not saying it smells like feet, but I'm saying I don't like the smell of fish.
You don't eat fish?
I eat fish, but I don't like the smell of it. It's just overwhelming.
Have you ever walked in and just took in the amount of aromas that
It
hit
just
you? As
punches
you
you so hard.
Yeah, it's quite strong.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a
So
lot.
I just can't.
Yeah.
I only had prawns, I think, for the first time 2 years ago. Not because they weren't available, but it's just
Like
I was black.
you were black,
With
black.
dashiki black.
I tried
Yeah.
fighting, bro, for the longest time, but they good, bro. I won't lie.
Yeah.
That was something that opened my.
I've
My
never
mom's
tasted
black,
them.
black. Like I have, when I do grocery shopping at home, I have to split it because I just go meat for them and then I go seafood for me.
Yeah.
And whenever I cook, I have to cook like different parts because there's food for her and her husband, and then there's me. And she looks at my plate like it's the most disgusting thing in the world because you have like squid on there, you have like octopus tentacles.
See,
and
dating white
she's
boys.
like,
What
this
is
is
this?
disgusting, and it's the most delicious thing ever.
Where do you go to buy these things?
When was the last time you ate tripe?
Yeah.
You
Ulus.
5 years?
5.
See?
Yes.
First of all, you've been dating this guy for 4 years who's black, and you've never eaten tripe.
You can do.
I think he's
I
bougie
do
too.
most of the cooking, so we have like chicken alfredo and lasagna and.
No.
Nah, that's
It's
gay, man.
easy,
It's Mindy. Ah, yeah.
Would you marry a white girl, man?
Bro, I don't
'Cause I know
who
she'll
I'd
marry a
marry.
white
Oh
guy.
my God, bro. Whoever's right for me, my journey, I will marry that person. But how I will know, that's the question.
Okay, fine. Okay, cool. You're fine with marrying one. How would your family take it?
I think my family is very supportive of anything that I do.
Yeah.
As long as I'm happy and the person
They're
doesn't
happy
distract
too.
me from the things that I need to do. I think they're okay with it. Without
Yeah.
sounding too deep or anything. That's just basically what it is.
How would your family take it?
First of all, would I marry a white girl?
You would.
You would.
I
Whoa,
know
whoa!
you.
Why y'all so sure that I'd
Like,
marry a white girl?
We know you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
You
whoa!
would.
And
No,
I
I
feel like her name
wouldn't.
would be
You would.
Rebecca or something. You don't know Rebecca.
Yeah, like a
Now that
Stacey
you mention it, listen, man, listen. No, I wouldn't marry a white girl.
What?
No, I wouldn't.
The devil is a lie.
straight.
Guys, I've had my share of Napoleon. Okay, it's been fun, but I'm in Chocolate City now. Okay.
Oh wow.
No, I'm serious. Serious. But my family would be happy if I marry a white girl.
Is it?
My mom has told me like, don't ever bring home a black girl. Bring home a white girl. I'm like, why?
Heart attack bringing home a black girl.
No, I think it's because she knows a lot of like because all my uncles have bad like
Experiences with
yeah with black women, so she was like yeah bring home a
actually
white girl.
speaking about this, the rate at which marriages fail
Yeah.
is quite alarming.
Yeah,
Like 50%, like 52% of the marriages that start off actually end up in
divorce.
divorce. So 48% of marriages survive, which is quite bad.
What do you think
Not
is
really.
the whole element that brings that whole divorce in?
Yes, communication has to be one of them, though.
Yeah.
I know, probably compromising because guys don't like to do that much.
Yeah, we hard headed in that aspect.
And then,
But guys actually do compromise, man.
do
But
they?
they just don't tell their friends about it.
Is it? That's
Like
true.
the problem with us males is we act tough around our friends, right? Like, oh no, I tell my woman this, nah, nah. Soon as they get home, oh, it's a different tune out there,
Yeah,
man. It's a
yeah.
different tune. But most guys, like, man, trust me, when they with their girl, different
For
conversation.
me, I think it's just finances.
Is it?
The financial strain that is put on the whole marriage thing. First of all, it's the ring. You're buying the ring.
No.
You're proposing to this person, and then you go on to okay the whole wedding planning thing.
Yeah.
The wedding is going to be expensive because first of all, women like to brag and they like to do stuff for other people most
Yeah.
of the time. So I need all my friends from high school to know I'm getting married, and they need to have invites. I need to have one of the most expensive dresses and a venue and food and all of that. People forget that when you get into a marriage, it's not about the other people that you invite to your wedding.
Mm.
Your wedding is just a celebration, but the marriage is the two of you.
Yeah.
So you go into this
Ooh.
whole marriage thing, and then you have debt from your wedding, and it's going to take forever for you to pay. And mind you, some of them didn't even look for a place to stay yet. So we're probably going to rent, or we're going to stay with like one of our parents and stuff. So it's too much. There's too much financial burden. That's why I say when I get married, it's just 30 people maximum.
30.
30 people maximum.
Yeah,
You
that's
get
too
15
much,
to
man.
invite, I get 15 to invite, and it's the close people. And there's like 33 by me, you, and the preacher. But I was also thinking maybe I should just go to court. I tell 75 rand, get my marriage certificate, and then invite like close people over the weekend just for a small dinner. Done. And I don't even have to like spend a lot of money on that. And before we even get married, let's just go look for a place.
So
Be
the
secure.
dress is not important.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I
the
like
first
her.
time I like her too.
I like it.
Where
Did
can
you get that
go
from your
here?
white dudes?
No, it's always been what I saw marriage as. Because I've always like I have a lot of people getting like married around me, and I'm just thinking the wedding planning is too much. And as much as people look at me and think I spend money like it's no one's business, I don't. I budget. So I've always been that person who's always had like an expenditure when it comes to anything. So I wouldn't want to get into marriage with a lot of like financial strain because we're supposed to be happy together, and now we're not going to be happy because at the back of our minds we're thinking at the end of the month we have to pay for that venue of a wedding we had 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It's not making us happy. Like everything just becomes dull and boring now because we can't spend the money that we worked hard for the way that we want to. We can't go on these trips that we spoke about when we were dating. Now, no, we're gonna go to certain places.
Yeah, and
and stuff like
Instagram makes it worse.
that. You know, and now you're like, yeah, and there's just too much, and you also need to plan for children. So
Shit. I agree with
it's
that.
too much.
You were shocked at the fact that she only wants 30 people
I want 30
at a
people.
wedding. Why? How many people do you want? I'm with that, man.
Me, my sisters, my parents.
No, bring us an overall number.
No, I'm taking relax. Just to be specific, so you can see. Basically, immediate family.
Yeah.
That's it. And the same for the other person. No cousins.
Yes.
No nothing.
No
Why are the
friends,
cousins
nothing.
coming and you have that drunk
You worse than
uncle.
her.
The thing is, listen, when you see like in the sense that when it really does go bad, or not that it like goes bad, we have ups and downs, just like in a
Yeah.
relationship. Now, you go to those same people, né? So the people that you've invited to celebrate with you, will they
Yeah.
be there for you?
When
Wait.
things
Yes,
is
yes.
rock bottom.
You know?
I like this. I like this guy. Like most people that I conversate with don't have this perspective of marriage.
No,
Like to them,
it's not easy, bro.
it's a party.
That's not easy.
Like
It's really not easy.
I struggle with people who want things and things and things for their wedding. I'm like, guys, for what? It's one day.
Yes.
Like, remember, all the money that you're spending that day don't mean nothing compared to the money that you need to spend when you're
Yeah.
together,
Often,
because you're living together now,
actually
and
doing it.
and especially for the man, because he's the one that has to make sure his wife never goes hungry. Man can go hungry, we good, but your wife can never ever go hungry. So you got to make sure that she's taken care of. You got to make sure the bills are paid and everything. And you need to have a spot, man. Like, I don't agree with the whole renting thing. I think it's unwise
So how
when you. I think you should save while you're still dating, and save for a place. Like, it doesn't even have to be like a big spot, man. Like, you can start small and then build towards a bigger house. But you need your own place when you're married.
But I think I've just kind of identified the problem because
Yeah,
saving in the black community is a big problem.
Very.
exactly.
Very.
We don't even leave legacy for our children, man.
Very.
Financial literacy
Is a huge problem.
that's what's literally happening right now.
That's one of the things I actually wanted to talk about, in terms of education and finances and all that.
They don't teach us things that we're gonna need in real life. They don't teach us how to file taxes or how to apply for jobs and what you're gonna face out there in the real world. When am I gonna have a moment in my life where I have to solve for X
Yeah.
when my life is literally falling apart? Like, honestly. So it's we need those kind of like lessons or like workshops and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is actually what we're doing. Yay, bringing something else now. 2019, even though it's been something went. So, I actually started a company with a friend of mine, and we do women empowerment sessions.
Yes.
But we don't mostly focus on women because, like, I'm like, okay, we don't want to exclude all the boys out of it. So we go to schools and we talk to kids about actual issues that you're gonna face in the real world, like finances and like pressures of like college and high university and all of that. So, because it's the kind of stuff we looked at our lives and we're like, we're failed in so many places in our lives that at least now we have to look out for the next generation.
Yeah.
So, it's something that has to be done. They have like teachers and like Minister of Education or whomever. They have to look at having workshops for kids because guys, it's tough. If I knew how to save money from a young age, imagine I would be swimming in dough right now. I'd be
Exactly.
I would like not be stressed and think about, oh, what are we gonna do? How am I gonna pay this and this and this? I'll not be living paycheck to paycheck. I would know about buy stuff in bulk, do this. And then we all say no, it's because white kids were born into money, Some of them were not born into money, they had to like think practically about how they're gonna save because they were taught such things. And like black community, first of all, we come from oppression.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. So when you have money, you wanna flex. You're gonna buy like one room.
Yeah.
Because you want people, you never do it for yourself, you just do it for people to see that, we
I
have
got
Sebenza,
money.
I have money. And that's why we're always in such like
A debt.
we're drowning in debt, and it takes forever, and you die and you still got debt because you can't pay for your own funeral. You can't afford to die as a black person because you don't use money wisely. So
That's deep.
it's and when you're dead, families have to sit together now, and then if you're not gonna 10 rand, I'm gonna 50 rand because we have to pay for your funeral, which you are supposed to save up for.
Woo! That's a serious one, man. Yeah, the way people struggle at funerals is crazy. And people fight over houses and
Yes.
stuff regarding that. But what, obviously, like I always like to bring these problems up, but at the same time, I also like to say we need to have grace towards our parents. You know, they came from a whole different era and a whole different time. Like, they literally came from the oppression. We just suffered from oppression in the sense that we were raised from people that were oppressed. So it affected us in a certain way. But they literally were oppressed, like literally. So for them, it was like different. So to them, having a job meant what whoever's hiring me, I'll take it just so I could provide for my family.
Yeah.
For us, we have the privilege of, nah, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I want to go there. Hell, I want to take a year off. That's how privileged we are. They don't have that. To them, if you're not at school, you're working.
Yeah.
It was either or. So I would also like to always say we need to have grace towards our parents. But at the same time, like we're privileged enough to be educated about this stuff, man, and actually know better. So why don't we teach our parents about their mishaps so they can live off, like when they die, they can like, oh my God,
Yeah,
we've done
and
all
some
this.
parents don't want to talk about finances. It makes them sweat. It's the pits. When you're like, we need to talk about the way we're spending money, they're like, huh?
Mm.
Money?
Money.
What? Huh? Like,
How much?
money is a taboo
Topic
in a black home.
next to sex. Yeah.
It's like, when you say money, people get like heart palpitations. And they don't want to sit down and talk about how we're spending it and how we're doing A, B, and C. It's the pits. And as much as my mother hates it, I told her you need to get used to it. Because we're not like swimming in dough, honey. We need to like.
Well, we're
Don't they
gonna
catch it?
have to have these conversations because at the end of the day, we're suffering now because we're not working for ourselves. We're working for them.
Exactly.
We're basically paying off their debt that they've made in order to like feed us and clothe us and take us to school. And now we're literally paying all that off before we get to live our own lives. And it's crazy.
Well, I don't know if it's the way of the world or anything, but in my family, we kind of operates like different. I'm not saying that it's perfect, but we've always been open in terms of like when the finances are to a point whereby everyone knows where we're sitting at in terms of the accounts and everything. Everyone knows what's happening.
Oh.
So if everyone's like someone's in trouble, let's say I'm in trouble and I can't do so my battery died or
Yeah.
whatever, someone can transfer to someone else on
Yeah.
my behalf. Same with my sisters if they can't do it. So basically there's an open channel of communication where finances
I
are
like that.
involved.
Mm.
Maybe that's the type of relationship that we should strive to have
Yeah.
with
To
our
achieve
own
it,
kids
yeah.
going forward.
Because
Yeah.
I'm the revenue bank of my family.
Oh, I'm definitely
So
doing
you're the
that.
only one that handles the accounts.
I'm forever hounding people. I tell my sister, when you get paid, there's something that you have to do, right? Take a certain amount of money from your account, send it to mine.
Savings.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, she's an impulsive buyer.
Mm.
She sees it, she gets it. So I told her, send me the money. Because you got two teenage girls that are gonna, like, they're in high school. So it's just gonna need all this money back that she's busy wasting. And
Yeah.
I told my mom, same thing. Give me the money. Because I have like 4 saving accounts. And I'm all like constantly putting money into it. So I don't want people to say one day, oh, I used to have money. So no, I still have money and I can still use it practically. And I'm just an advocate for that. I can't stand not having
What you want.
you know what I want at a certain time, and
you want.
it's just
It's frustrating.
yeah, it's very frustrating when you want something but you can't get it because you don't have the money for it, or you're thinking if I get it I'm not going to be able to buy food or whatever.
Yeah.
It sucks because I grew up in a home where like my dad hid his finances. No, he had the money but he hid it so that he would always think there isn't any, but he would be using it on his own personal things. So I was like, I was never the child who was taken out shopping and they say go crazy at a store and do whatever. So that's why the moment I got my first paycheck, I was like, you know what, I deserve this. I will buy myself whatever I want. And then second paycheck, we can just think practically. And it's always been like that.
That first one, babe.
I was like, the first one.
Balling.
People always take it to their parents. I was like,
Go all out.
The moment it got into my account, I was like, the more.
Yeah, my first salary, bro, I barely used it on myself. I had to.
It's always like that.
Family.
It's always like
Family.
That. Like you said, for a guy, you think differently from a woman. Yeah, well, it's easy for her to think like that, but no as a guy. Always
You have
think
to
of
take care of
mom
your family. Yeah.
or sisters or somebody. Yeah, well, you always have someone depending on you.
But funny enough, in all that, like majority of my salary, all these years that I've been working, like I've always taken care of my family first before I did anything. But I've always saved, one for my career, obviously, and two for my wedding. like for when I get married.
Yeah.
I'm not just talking like wedding day, but I mean like marriage and what. I have an account for that, even though I'm not in a relationship. But yeah.
Ladies, are you
Good.
listening? Ladies, are you listening? We just need one lady to step
So
up.
I wasn't joking when I said 2020.
Okay. Okay, 2020.
Mrs.
We
Yeah.
Ready,
see
step
you.
up, please.
Hey, listen,
We
man.
see you.
Yeah.
Automatic invite to the
Gotta
wedding,
move
obvious.
differently.
Obvious.
Yeah, we are the
Yeah.
guest speakers, obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
white meat. No,
White
that
meat.
hurt. That's hurt.
First of all, no plus ones, because no,
What?
no. Because I know you're going to bring a white guy to my wedding.
She'll probably be living in Europe, bro. So
Some guy with a thick accent. Nah, I can't introduce you to my wife because now I have to introduce him.
You just said Scottish. How do you know I love Scottish men? Like, it's a thing.
Okay, we're going there. Okay,
Good thing.
okay.
I like the accent.
Yes, we know you love the white meat. Okay.
let's make a pact. We need to check on this lady every
Yeah, regularly.
at those European.
Oh, I'm going to be on your Instagram every day waiting for that picture.
She's always popping
Okay.
up on my timeline.
I'm just saying.
There she is.
And I post more frequently now.
Yeah, a lot of TikTok videos. Like, what the hell?
TikTok is
Is she
fun.
on TikTok now?
It's my
Bruh.
dirty little secret. Oh,
Actually,
okay, dirty little secret. Because some people know about it,
Yeah.
but some people don't.
wow.
So it's like one of those things where I'm like, it calms me down.
So when do you have the time to do all these things? TikTok, workouting plans.
I have no idea. It just happens.
I tell you.
It just happens. I wake up in the morning, I get ready for work, I go do my thing, come back, take a bath, soak for an hour, just collect my mind and everything. And
This is how you know she dates white people. She bats after work.
It's
soak-
raining.
the soaking is
Yeah.
important, you guys.
Yeah, black people don't do that.
It's
We
important.
bath once.
But then on like, but I do also go to the gym, so it's sometimes at like at least 3 or 4 times a week I go to the
Wow.
gym, and then
Where do you
on
gym?
Saturdays I have yoga, motion fitness.
Yoga.
It's motion fitness.
Anyways,
For real.
Yeah.
Okay.
Saturdays yoga, early in the morning.
Yoga.
It's very calming.
You might
Yeah.
end up in South America.
Yeah.
I might end up a Buddhist monk
Yeah.
with no hair,
Wow.
A little disappointing.
die and come back as a chicken. I don't know.
What?
That's what Buddhists believe. Get resurrected. It's like a weird thing.
Not gonna happen.
Anyways,
Oh my goodness.
I don't think I want to go to your wedding too. There.
You will go to my wedding.
I don't
Where
think I
would it
want to
be?
You
go.
have to be at my wedding. It'll be in, I don't know.
Yeah, South Africa.
No, I doubt it.
I'll have to fly everyone out for my wedding.
Listen, man.
Let's just part ways with Thuli now. But
Yeah, because this friendship is a little too expensive now.
she's
Like,
gone.
You must have proof of payment.
You
To be
left
my
us here, you
friend.
will find us here. Okay.
can't do this with you anymore.
What?
Sorry,
Are you
Thuli.
breaking up with me?
Yeah.
You
How
can't keep up with
dare
your life.
you.
It's not you, it's
You
us.
cannot break up with me. It ain't over till I say it's over. So this is still a thing.
It's not you,
Yeah.
it's us.
I
Everyday
will
struggle.
smoothie your brain and drink your thoughts.
You,
See, now that just sounded very gothic.
So you can't.
very white.
Yeah.
You can never break this up. I will literally cut you. I will cut you.
Okay, moving on from that
Some water.
very weird.
Not dilemma.
Guys, before we close, it's been a fun episode. You mind giving people your handles?
Yeah, I'm only on Instagram.
Yeah.
Only on Instagram, it's at 2_Lee_Sa. Romanize the 2. Don't make it a numeral, so it's TWO and not 2, like the number.
Wow, that was so white, man.
That was
Like,
complicated.
just
Very
kind of
complicated.
like,
Well, I'm still on the same handles. Prince Hakeem, that's on Instagram and Facebook. It's Msi and Thuli, or still Prince Hakeem, whichever you choose.
you know, on Twitter.
Nah.
We don't have the heart for Twitter.
See how black he is? He didn't spell nothing. He didn't spell nothing. I'm L-Zee Braden's finest on all these platforms. I'm also Blueprint CEO on Instagram, and yeah, just to remember, On God Podcast on YouTube. Subscribe and follow the SoundCloud page as well. And we are Blueprint Sessions on all platforms: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
Daily devotions actually go in, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
man.
slap, baby. They slap
Thank
hard.
you. Thank you. I appreciate that y'all listen to that.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
before we close off, I'm also on YouTube.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I
Yes, I
forgot.
have a YouTube
So I'm the
channel.
only one.
Finally.
I'm the only one.
Yes, you
I
need
have
to
a
get a
jump on
page.
the
I have a
wagon.
YouTube channel called The Gypsy Diary.
Alright.
But if you can't just search Gypsy Diary, you can search my name and surname, Chilisam Kotko, and it's gonna pop up there.
Yeah. Super proud of you.
So what should we look for? Content?
Content wise, I do a lot of I vent. I talk about everything, but I also do book reviews because I have like a huge book collection. So I was like, I need to share this with people.
That's good. That's good.
Cool. I did say subscribe to On God Podcast on SoundCloud and
The truth.
YouTube. And we'll be creating an Instagram page soon. But either way, we are Blueprint Sessions on all platforms, including SoundCloud and YouTube. So please do follow and subscribe. It's been a fun podcast. Guys, thanks again for coming, man.
Thanks for having us.
Really fun. As bougie as you are and as African as you are.
Had to, bro.
But we are a great combination.
Oh wow.
Go and get a boot.
Juices.